everyone, Austin here, and today I'm going to be doing a snapshot video on the 1.6 pre-release. Is supposed to be coming out July 1st. There's many new features, and it might take me a little while to cover, but I will try to cover as many as I can, and the ones that I feel aren't so important or I forget, I will have a link to the wiki where you can go and look at all the new things. So let's get started. Horses are new mobs that have been added in 1.6. To tame a horse, you just right click it and it'll keep kicking you off a few times, but once tamed it will let off a bunch of little hearts like so, and then if you shift right click you can get into their inventory where you can throw a saddle on and 3 different types of armor: iron armor, butter armor, and diamond armor, which you can find in nether fortresses and dungeons. And what that does is, if I change my game mode to survival real quick, if you right click it'll have little hearts. Certain horses I believe have more hearts. Let me just get myself off a lead. And a horse will automatically just walk over 1 block heights. As you can see, where your hunger bar would be is, like I said, the horse hearts. And diamond armor and so gives it more durability against things that might attack it. The experience bar would be is this little blue bar, and that is the jumping bar. The longer you hold the jumping bar, the higher you jump, unless you go too far like so. Horses can handle a lot of jumping and takes a long fall damage before it can actually take damage from falling. You can shift or dismount. And baby horses you can feed with things like wheat. Let me change my game mode back to creative. Give myself another piece of wheat. And as you can see, it gradually grows bigger, and once full height it'll start kicking. Okay. So, along with that are donkeys and mules. They do the exact same thing of taming and everything. You can put a saddle on, but what they have, if you add a chest to them, they're just a portable little chest that have 15 slots to put stuff in. It's really helpful, and you can ride a horse while having these guys on leads. I will show you how to make a lead in a second. And every once you have to go a little slower, otherwise they might break. But it's basically portable chest, like the backpack mod, except on horses. And if you want more of a horse-looking type of donkey, that would be right here. This is a mule, which you get by combining a donkey and a horse, which you can do by giving them golden apples. I believe that might be the only way, but there might be another way, but that's all I know. To create a lead, you will need 4 string and a slime ball in this shape, and this will give you 2 leads. And with 2 leads, you can right click any passive mob besides bats, villagers, and ocelots, and you can attach them to any post. You must have a second lead to do this, otherwise it won't work. Another new item that has been added in 1.6 are name tags. These do not have crafting recipes, but you can find them in dungeons and nether strongholds. What you can do with these is put one in an anvil and give it a name of whatever you want. Let's just call one a passive mob, because I am not the most creative. And we got a passive mob, which you can now right click any passive mobs or any type of passive mob, I believe. You might be able to do it with creepers. I have not tested this. I don't know why you'd want to. So yes, and this will give them the name of that name tag. So new blocks that have been added to the game, for one, is wool carpets. To make a wool carpet, you put 2 pieces of wool and you get 3 carpets. So it's more efficient to make carpets than to use wool. And one good thing you could do about this is if you ever want a colorful wool floor but you don't want it to be its roof and you don't want to have to waste a whole layer of blocks just to make that happen, you can put this on top of the block and make a nice little carpet. These also work as torches if you want to destroy blocks like gravel and sand. It destroys them. You can also place these on nearly any type of block, including on top of torches and on top of fence posts. Another thing that you can do with these is jump onto this, which allows you to get on top of the fence. So you can make some cool parkour and stuff out of this. Also, you can stack them like so to make little cool structures, but beware that destroying the bottom would destroy them all. There's a total of 16 for every colored wool. Another new block is hay. Hay you can make by having 9 pieces of wheat, and you can make a hay bale or a hay block. Something that I've been waiting for a long time to store your hay, your wheat. That's what I meant. It also has the same functions as wood, so that if you put it on the side, it goes sideways, and that's so you can create blocks using this like it's just wood. Another new block that has been added is hardened clay. To make hardened clay, you will have to smelt normal clay, and you get hardened clay. And then once you have hardened clay, you can add any color dye to it to create a stained clay. Like this is white stained clay. There's a total of 17 hardened colored clays, 16 for every color of wool, and just the normal hardened clay. Another new block that has been added is the coal block, or block of coal, which is 9 pieces of coal to create a coal block. Coal blocks are more efficient than using 9 pieces of coal, because 9 pieces of coal would burn for a total of 720 seconds, while a coal block burns for 800 seconds, which gives you a block of coal is equal to 10 pieces of coal. And it is another thing you can use instead of having to use lava. So that is about it for this 1.6 preview. There's plenty of other things you can do. There is now like things like this chest and nether strongholds now. There's a new launcher for 1.6, which is in a way it reminds me of Magic Launcher. You can create new profiles and create multiple types of accounts for like one could be the Aether for 1.5.1 while you have your Let's Play on 1.7 and all that, and you can just do that without having to use any mods. So it's definitely worth it, and you need to get it. It's really awesome, and it's also the only way you're going to be able to use 1.6 when it comes out July 1st. There's also many other features that have been added. For one, whenever you're in creative, you cannot destroy blocks with the sword. So you can easily destroy mobs without having to destroy every block around, which could be a pain after a while. And plenty of other things. I will be giving you you can get to the wiki with the link in the description, and that will tell you all the new features that have been added in the last snapshots all the way up to 1.6. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you found it helpful. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. If there's anything I forgot, it will be in the wiki. A few things will be wrong with the wiki, but no matter. It's got the basic stuff. And normally it's not actually wrong, it just forgets to add a certain part. Like, horses can be fed hay, but so can donkeys, but they didn't say that. Most likely assuming that you'd know that. But either way, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like. It really helps me out. And subscribe to see more content from me. And yeah, have a great day, everyone.